Our story started in 2017, in March of 2017, when we were living overseas and William was sick, and for a while we took him into the hospital over there, and after a couple of hospital visits he was diagnosed preliminarily as a leukemia patient. So we made very quick plans within 3 days to come back to this area where I'm originally from to start treatment here in Philadelphia. And then we spent the next 9 months here undergoing his initial rounds of therapy and treatment. That was when we first came into contact with Headstrong, with the Calories, and with Nick's story. So about halfway through our time here was when we were invited to a lacrosse tournament, a charity lacrosse tournament by Headstrong, and he was like the mascot. He was dressed in a cape and running around on the field, and it was great because it had been the first time in months since he had really walked around, and he had a blast, and the boys were great. And over the next 3 years, we moved around with our jobs, down to Washington, D.C. for a little while, and then we are currently residents in San Diego, California, where in March again of this year, it's almost 3 years to the day, he was diagnosed as a relapsed leukemia case. So knowing what we knew about the treatment that we had here, we immediately decided to come back and renew that relationship with the hospital here. My parents had stayed in touch with Cheryl throughout that period of years, and made contact with them again, and they were generous enough, again with everything that's going on with COVID, the ability for us to have some sanity and some comfort while he's undergoing again what we had hoped would never happen, that no parent would ever hope would ever happen. When we first came into contact with Headstrong, I think they were just purchasing this home and hadn't yet even gone through that, if I recall correctly. And so during that time, they'd obviously done a lot of work and made it what it is today. And you know, we haven't been here with lots of families, but I can only imagine that what we feel being in here, and like I said earlier, like having the opportunity to have space. This house and what this organization has done for us and continues to do across the board, and we've seen the stories and of other folks as well, can't be stressed enough by us. I think you see it here, and he's laughing and having a good time, and that's the comfort level he feels here. That wouldn't be available to us or anyone else if people didn't give. And I was talking to Pat earlier, and he said 99%, I think, of everything that was done here was donated. If that doesn't happen, we're not here. You know, other families aren't able to share in this and to be able to feel some level of normalcy while they're going through what is the worst possible experience that you can think of, particularly with a young child, or but anyone. So it's a level of comfort. It makes the difference every day for us being here, and we can't thank everyone who does give enough, and if you consider it, please do.